Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Dr. Brickenstein here, aka Ken Turner. So this is my trip to FanExpo Canada, where I was vending, but I also visited the Lego booth and the Lego store in Yorkdale on my visit there. So here am I coming in on Porter. You can see the CN Tower there and the Rogers Center / Skydome. And this is me coming in for a landing at the Billy Bishop Airport. So I'm going to show you everything at the Lego booth at FanExpo, including all these sculptures, everything they had on display, and everything I did at the Lego booth, including the make and take workshops. And then after that, I'll show you everything I got and saw at the Lego store in Yorkdale. I'll probably do a separate video of everything I bought, but I'll give you a little preview at some point of showing you what I got at the Lego store at FanExpo. So here's the entrance on the escalators, and you can see they were promoting Beetlejuice with the posters there on either side, so that was really cool to see. And they also had this standee that you could take a picture with, so there was Bob and Beetlejuice on the other side, so you can sit right in the middle and take your own photo. That was really nice to have. I did take some photos, which I'll show you. And they also had the Jurassic Park Jeep on display. And then right beside it, or behind it rather, they had the DeLorean from Back to the Future. So a couple of iconic cars at the FanExpo Convention Center. And I took a couple photos, so there's the DeLorean and the Jeep from Jurassic Park. So here's the Lego booth. This is the big sign that they had right above the booth. And this is early on when they didn't finish setting up on Thursday, but took some photos. And this video is from Sunday at the end when it wasn't too busy, so I went around and took some video of all these sculptures and displays. So here is the brick-built Yoda. You can get a good look at his face and his hands and the lightsaber and his robe as well. So this is really nice to see up close. And they were celebrating 25 years of Lego Star Wars, so there was a lot of Star Wars related photo ops, including this speeder bike from Endor, The Return of the Jedi. So I did take a photo of it right there. That was pretty cool. And then right beside the Endor speeder bike was R2-D2, and this one was really fun because it would make sounds and the head would move as well, which I'll show you in a second. But there's a good look at the booth, and then we'll go in close to see some of the details and the flashing lights. Yeah, really cool to see up close. So I'm sure this goes around all the conventions. You can see close the flashing light. And the head did a little 360 right there, which is really fun. A couple 360s. That was really nice. And then right beside the R2-D2, they had a brick-built Captain America frozen in ice with the shield. So that was really nice. People could take photo ops with it. And then on the opposite side, there was a poster for X-Men 97, including Beast, Rogue, Storm, Wolverine, and Cyclops. And then you could put on these Wolverine claws and take a couple photos, which I of course did. And I took a close-up of the claws. There's a guy who was guarding them, but you had to sanitize your hands to use them. And I think they were a bit fragile as well. So there's the free make and take workshop, so you can collect all 5 Lego Star Wars characters, including Princess Leia, Han Solo, which both had weapons, Chewbacca, which didn't have a weapon, and Vader and Yoda, which both had lightsabers. I think these look really nice. It got me thinking of a lot of projects I could do with these kind of style of brick building. So here's a photo of how busy it got at the Lego booth when people were lining up to do these make and takes at these stations and tables with the cubby holes that had all the parts. And we had all the volunteers helping out, make sure everything was organized. And there's the make and take schedule. all the times and dates, and you can see it, the lineup would go around the booth. So here's my Princess Leia in the instructions. There's a close-up of the Princess Leia figure, and there's my hand just for scale. So a big thank you to all the volunteers at the LEGO booth. I really had a good experience there, and they were throwing away these minifigures, these Star Wars minifigures into the crowds. You can see here when people are lining up for the workshops. So I was able to pick up a few, and I'll show you those towards the end of this video. So they did a countdown every day for the make and take workshops. So I was trying to get there as early as possible, sometimes 30 to 45 minutes beforehand. But you can see in the back there the lineup going around the booth, and that's how busy it was. And just over here we had the LEGO Super Mario sculptures, including Bowser. I really like the details on the eyes and the nostrils and how they did the eyebrows. So this one looks just like the ones that appear in the sets. I think that looks really cool. And I'll show you just a little bit of the backside with his spiky shell there. And then right beside him we had the mushroom, the one-up mushroom, and there's a green base plate that had the LEGO logo on the stud. So I really like that idea, so I might do that for a little project, making a little brick-built stud. They did have, I think, some info on how long these took. Fortunately, I didn't take a picture or a video of those. But right beside the mushroom, they also had the LEGO Super Mario sculpture. And this looks like one-to-one to the actual LEGO Super Mario figure. And they had some buttons down here that people could press. And I think he emoted different emotions every time you press one of those buttons. And right beside the Mario figures, we had the Sonic the Hedgehog sculpture. See Sonic in his running pose with his red boots and the winking smile, and the backdrop there, of course. So this is really nice to take photo ops with. I think there was a lot of people doing that with this particular Sonic. And then they had some sets in the glass cases, including the Bowser Express Train. Now I don't have this particular set just yet, but I think this is out now. I think it was going for $150 Canadian. And as we move around, you'll see some more sets and cases, including some Fortnite sets, and this is the Loot Llama. This looks really nice with all those different colors. And this one was going for $50 Canadian. And then right beside it, we had the Peely Bone set. And this was the half Peely Bone, half skeleton of Peely Bone. And this looks just so weird. I think I'll have to get it at some point. I really like his weapon as well. And this one was going for $130, so I'll definitely have to be waiting for a good deal on this one. And then right beside the Peely Bone set, we had the Battle Bus. The Battle Bus, of course, comes with the hot air balloon, the bus coming in blue. And then this one also was the same price, $130. And it came with the 6 minifigures, including Peely Bone. And right beside the Battle Bus, we had the Durburger. Durburger has its tongue out with those wall-eyed looking eyes and the olive on top. And here's a little overview of the booth with the store in the background, which I'll visit in a few seconds. But we also have the We Build the Galaxy White Jedi Darth Vader. I think those are just called Jedi Vader. You see all the details on the torso and the pants and the lightsaber. Very impressive. And I think one of the LEGO masters that helped build these sets was on hand as well. And I really like the cape on the Jedi Vader as well, how it flows down. Yeah, a lot of people taking photos with this one as well. And here we have the Stitch set, and right beside it we had the Dancing Groot set. You can see with the sunglasses and the headphones. This is going for $60 Canadian. And right beside those we had a couple of towers of glass cases with sets inside. You can check out some of those. So we had the Pod Race diorama, and that was going for $100 Canadian. We had the R2-D2 set going for $130 as well. And right down here we had the Dungeons and Dragons Red Dragon's Tail. I do have that set, I just have yet to build it. And then some more Rebuild the Galaxy sets, including the TIE Fighter and X-Wing mashup. You can see all the minifigures there. And this is the one where you can switch out the wings. And this was going for $140 Canadian. And on top here we had an Animal Crossing set and the crafting table from Minecraft. We had the Transformers Bumblebee. You can see both versions. And then the Harry Potter Mandrake. I do own that set now. And we have a Sonic the Hedgehog set, the Adventure Boat, and then we had the Batwing Batman versus the Joker set with the minifigures right there in front. I do own that set. I just have yet to build it. Just have to find the time. So they had a little Lego store inside. They weren't doing any stamps for your Lego passports. You see them promoting all the gaming sets, creative builds for gamers. And then you just walk up the steps and you're in the store. So they had keychains, they had all sorts of sets, a lot of Star Wars, including a lot of mech suits. So they had the upscaled Lego minifigure. They had the Hogwarts Castle, the Dungeons and Dragons set. You can see the Vader and Luke Skywalker mech suits. Here we had the Imperial Star Destroyer, a whole bunch of brickheads for Sonic and Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. Here is the Ahsoka Tano's Jedi Shuttle. There's a nice view from the store of the Lego booth. And then right below that they had the 8-in-1 Brickheads Batman. Some Lego brickheads for Lord of the Rings. There's a few miscellaneous ones for Spider-Man and Star Wars. In the middle here you can see the Rebuild the Galaxy set for the TIE Fighter and X-Wing. They also had the Yoda Starfighter and the TIE Bomber that was on sale. They did have some sales here, not a lot. There's another look at the brickheads. And I make my way over here. See the Bumblebee on the ground there. But they had the Pod Race diorama, some other Star Wars sets and Harry Potter. There's the Venomized Groot, a lot of Minecraft, Marvel, Sonic. There's the Stitch set on the ground there. And on the other side here we had some more Star Wars sets, including the Coruscant Guard gunship, some more Pod Race dioramas. They did have those Vader mech suits on sale. And also the Wolverine construction figure on sale. See all the Mario sets, Batman, Disney, Animal Crossing, a few Harry Potter on there, on the bottom there. They had the Spider-Man construction figure for $27.99. And right beside it, we had the Batman construction figure and Batpod bike. I don't think I have this one yet, but I'll definitely pick it up. And they also had the Batwing on sale for $39.99. There's the Batman mech suit. So the Animal Crossings on the bottom there. But that is pretty much everything from this Lego store at the Lego booth. Again, this is probably, the shelves are much more packed on the first day, and this is of course the last day at the event. And this is me making my way out. I'll definitely show you everything I got towards the end of this video, but here's some more shots of the Lego booth. Here's the store, the sign, some of the things on display. So I hope you enjoyed this portion of the video, and I hope you got a little taste of what was happening at the Lego booth at FanExpo. I really enjoyed my experience there, and a big shout out to all the volunteers there. Really made it really worthwhile. And so here's everything I got at the Lego store at the Lego booth. So here's the brick heads. This is the 8-in-1 pack, so you can build one at a time if you only have the one set. But I was able to pick up two. And then I picked up these Darth Vader mechs sets. These were on sale for $15.99. So I picked up three. I might use one as a parts pack. And then over here we had some keychains for the Mandalorian and Grogu, so I thought those would go well together. And some of the giveaways with purchase was the TIE Advanced prototype. And this was an old poly bag from 2015 from the Star Wars Rebels show. So that was really nice to get. And these were the ones they were giving away when you made a purchase, or they were throwing away into the crowd at the Make and Take workshops. So I'll talk more about these ones in a future video where I show everything I got from the Lego store here at the Lego booth and the Yorkdale Mall Lego store. So I'll go more into those in that video. But those were really nice to get. I might keep them in my collection, or I might give them away or sell them. We shall see. So let's make our way to the Yorkdale Mall. Oh, and just before we go there, there's the outside of the convention center. There's the CN Tower, of course, but outside everyone gathers up after each day and takes photos, and some are dancing and some are just hanging out. So here we are at the Yorkdale Mall. Of course, there's a Starbucks, but this one is a really big mall. They had this Psycho Bunny shop, and of course they had a Uniqlo. Here's some other views of the mall. There's the skylight and a really big Sport Check. Over here in the store, in this window display, they had some gold statues or trophies. So there's one for tennis, basketball, boxing, and some other one. And over here is the Lego store. So I took some video of the displays, including this shark costume guy. I even got the stats on video. So I'll zoom into those right now. So you can see it took 75 hours and 17,000 bricks to build this shark costume guy. And then over here on the other side, they had a little welcome sign to the Yorkdale Lego store, and a screen displaying the Lego Dreams show. Other sets that were on display was the Barad-dûr set from Lord of the Rings. There's a couple more sets in the background there, including the McLaren. There, of course, is the brick-built Eye of Sauron, which was really nice to see up close. And over here we had a brick-built brick, this red brick with all the Lego studs. Over here we had the GWP that they had at the time, so it was the Creator 3-in-1 Pegasus, Mythical Pegasus. This is the one where you create a bird or a dragon as well, and this was going for purchases of $130 or more. So you have to stay tuned and see if I got one of those. But here's the exclusive section, so all exclusive sets, including the message board. So you can see it says I love Lego Yorkdale. And right beside it we had the Transformer sets, including Optimus and Bumblebee. Up above you can see the Jaws set was on the shelf, including the chess set. You can see here down on the display. Here's the Jaws set all built, and this is going for 200 Canadian. Here's the Dungeons and Dragons set with the red dragon, really impressive wings. Yeah, I have this one. I still have to make it, but there you can see the set down there, beside the Baradur and the lighthouse. Here's the Notre Dame set. And here we have the Himeji Castle on display with the cherry blossom right in front. So this is all the adult sets. So we have Home Alone, the Natural History Museum, which is on display as well. So you can see it goes for $390 Canadian. Some Animal Crossings and Sonic sets. There's some on sale as well. Here's the Mighty Bowser. So this was the gaming section. Some more Bowser sets. Some more Super Mario, like the train. Minecraft. Here's a Minecraft set with the ship and dragon. Some more Technic sets, including the NASA Space Launch Pad. Here's the Gotham City skyline. So these are all the superhero sets, including the Batmobile from the animated series, the mech suit, the 8-in-1 brickheads. We also had the Spider-Man Final Battle. They didn't put the Sandman one in there. I was surprised they didn't do that. Over on display, we also had the Dancing Groot and the Rocket Raccoon set. And they had that one on display at the Lego booth. So here, Dancing Groot is 60 and Rocket is 80. So we had the Shield, the Avengers Tower, the Amazing Spider-Man art set. Here's some more Marvel superhero sets. Also the Age of Ultron diorama. There's another look at the Shield. I believe the Shield is retiring. There's some more Marvel sets down there. And here's one on display. This is the one I have, the X-Men X-Jet. So they had some sets on this sale, including the Princess Leia Bush helmet, and the Chewbacca set there, the Razor Crest. I think that one is retiring as well. That one's going for $760. Here's the 130 R2-D2 set. So I think we're in the Star Wars section now, if you couldn't tell. So there's the Desert Skiff and Sarlacc Pit set, Invisible Hand, the Droideka. They also had the Mos Espa Pod Race diorama that was going for $100 Canadian. I've yet to pick any copies of those up yet. Of course, there's the Rebuild the Galaxy set. A whole bunch of Star Wars sets right over here, including the Brickheads for Phantom Menace. The Dark Falcon, the Mos Eisley Cantina, another set that is retiring. Here we have the Concorde. There's another space set. And here we are in the Technic section, but we have the DeLorean here. A lot of the smaller Technic sets, including the Bulldozer. Over here we have the Liebherr Crane. And that one's going for a whopping 900 Canadian. And then we have the UCS version of the Countach. And then we have the Countach on display right there for $240. And over here they had the sale section. So some sets on sale down there. Here's the Ninjago area. So they had this one on display, and this was the Tournament Temple City. So you can see the sign for Ninjago, Dragons Rising. They had some other space set on display. I'm not sure which one this one was. I don't think there was a sign for it. Over here we had some of the flower sets and some of the brick heads, including Iron Man and Spider-Man, and they had the exclusive Lego store. I think this one is retiring this year. There's all the keychains that you could buy, all the holiday sets that they had available, all the brick heads for Lord of the Rings, Disney, and some of the postcards, including Japan and Australia. And opposite to that, they had all the dream sets and some on display as well. So I'm not sure the name of this one. This is the mech. And I think this is the Nocturnia set, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's Nocturnia, so this is the Castle Nocturnia. It's going for $260 Canadian. And we'll make our way back here to the city sets. So here's a city/space set. And this was the modular space station for $140 Canadian. Here's some other space sets, including the space base and rocket launch pad. And over here we had some dream sets, including the shark ship. That's $180 Canadian. I do have a copy of this. I've yet to build. So, I think this medieval village, the retro camera, the astronaut, and the wild safari animals, including the giraffe and flamingo there. So here's the pick and build wall. It's a small one. They did have some you can get, including putting them in a small box for $13 or a large box for $22. Here's some of the Speed Champion sets. There's a Ferrari right there, I believe. And there's the Jurassic Park Visitor Center. Some more Jurassic Park sets there, Speed Champions. And down here we had some of the Technic sets, including the John Deere Harvester, I think that was called, yep. And behind the counter, one of the Lego employees, I think her name was Helen, and she had the Nightmare Before Christmas set, and she was kind enough to put it on the front counter for us to take some video of. And you can see the moon would spin, so that was a nice little feature. We didn't know if it was going to be brick built or just a paper sort of piece. You can see Zero there, the gates. There's the fountain and the brick built mayor. So I'll definitely be picking this up and I'll definitely be displaying it on my shelf, so stay tuned for that video. And they also had the Harry Potter Burrow set, and this one was still being built. It was almost there, and Helen was nice enough to show us this one and all the insides and all the features as well. You see some of the pigs in the front there. And one of the features was the flute network, so you can turn a dial and the minifigure would go up and down. And you can see all the details inside all these rooms, including the attic. And here's the build your own minifigure station with a brick built spaceman, I guess. And there was boxes for $12.99. I don't think they had the Halloween minifigures there at the time, so I think we were just a little bit shy of getting those. But that's it for the Yorkdale Lego store. Hope you enjoyed that video and seeing everything that they had at the time. And I'll definitely be doing a video of everything I got, so here's a little preview of it. But stay tuned for that. Be sure to like and subscribe, hit that bell to get notified with all the new videos coming up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.